As a journalist, I've spent my career exploring complex global issues. But today, I want to talk about something incredibly personal and universal: our health. Specifically, the health of our heart. It's the engine that powers our every moment, yet we often don't think about it until something goes wrong. Recognizing the early warning signs of heart trouble isn't just about medical knowledge, it's about listening to the subtle language of your own body. These signs can be easy to dismiss as stress, aging, or just an off day. But they could be your heart's way of sending out a critical distress signal. Understanding these signals can be the difference between early intervention and a life-altering emergency. Many people imagine a heart attack as a sudden, dramatic event, but often, the body provides clues weeks or even months in advance. The challenge is that these clues can be subtle and easily misinterpreted. That's why we're going to spend some time together today, breaking down these signals one by one. I want to empower you with the knowledge to recognize them, not to cause alarm, but to foster awareness. This isn't about self-diagnosing. It's about being an informed and proactive partner in your own healthcare. Throughout this video, I urge you to think about your own body and your own experiences. If any of these symptoms resonate with you, please don't ignore them. The single most important step you can take is to have a conversation with your doctor. Your health is your greatest asset, and paying attention to these early warnings is one of the most vital investments you can make in your future. Let's begin. Let's start with the symptom most people associate with heart trouble: chest pain. But it's crucial to understand that this doesn't always feel like a sharp, stabbing pain. For many, it's a feeling of pressure, squeezing, fullness, or a heavy discomfort right in the center of the chest. It might feel like an elephant is sitting on you, or a tight band is being wrapped around your chest. This sensation can last for more than a few minutes, or it might go away and then come back. It's particularly concerning if this discomfort, known as angina, is triggered by physical activity, like climbing stairs or carrying groceries, or emotional stress, and then subsides when you rest. Don't dismiss it as simple indigestion or a pulled muscle. This is your heart telling you it's not getting enough oxygen-rich blood. This discomfort can also radiate. It might travel from your chest down one or both arms, most commonly the left. You might feel it in your back, between your shoulder blades. It can also manifest as pain or discomfort in your neck, jaw, or even your stomach. It's this variability that can make it so confusing. A jaw ache might seem like a dental issue, but if it appears alongside other signs, especially during exertion, it could be your heart. The key is to pay attention to the pattern. Is it new? Is it related to effort? Does it go away with rest? If the answer is yes, it's a conversation you absolutely need to have with a medical professional. Imagine you've just walked up a flight of stairs and you're winded. That's normal. But what if you feel that same profound shortness of breath after walking across a room? Or even while you're sitting still, trying to relax? This is a significant red flag. When your heart can't pump blood efficiently, blood can back up in the veins that go from the lungs to the heart. This causes fluid to leak into the lungs themselves, a condition known as pulmonary edema. This fluid makes it incredibly difficult for your lungs to do their job of exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. You feel like you can't get a deep enough breath, no matter how hard you try. This symptom, medically termed dyspnea, can be especially revealing when you lie down. You might find you need to prop yourself up on 2 or 3 pillows just to breathe comfortably at night. You might even wake up suddenly in the middle of the night, gasping for air. This happens because when you lie flat, fluid that was pooled in your legs and ankles can redistribute to your lungs, overwhelming them. If you find yourself getting breathless from activities that used to be easy, or if you can't breathe comfortably when lying down, your heart might be struggling. This isn't just being out of shape, it's a potential sign of heart failure or other serious cardiac issues. We all get tired. Long work weeks, stress, poor sleep, they all take a toll. But the fatigue associated with heart trouble is different. It's a profound, debilitating exhaustion that isn't relieved by rest. It's when you feel too tired to do simple daily activities like making the bed, taking a shower, or walking to the mailbox. This isn't just sleepiness, it's a heavy physical weakness. This happens when the heart can't pump enough oxygenated blood to meet the body's needs. Your body responds by diverting blood away from less vital organs, like your muscles and your limbs, and directing it to the most critical ones, like the brain and the heart itself. This leaves your arms and legs feeling heavy and exhausted. This type of fatigue can build up over time, and you might not even notice its gradual onset until it becomes overwhelming. You might find yourself saying, "I just don't have the energy I used to," and chalk it up to getting older. But if this fatigue is new, severe, and you can't pinpoint a logical reason for it, you're sleeping enough, you're not overly stressed, it warrants investigation. For women in particular, unusual and extreme fatigue can be one of the most prominent early signs of a heart attack, sometimes occurring for days or even weeks before the event. It's a quiet but persistent signal that your body's energy supply chain, powered by your heart, is under serious strain. Most of the time, you're not even aware of your heart beating. It just hums along reliably in the background. But when you suddenly become very aware of it, it can be, well, pretty unnerving. You might feel what are called palpitations, a sensation that your heart is fluttering, racing, pounding, or skipping beats. Sometimes, it might even feel like a fish flopping around in your chest. This can happen for just a second or two, or it can last for several minutes. While things like caffeine, stress, or anxiety can certainly trigger palpitations in a healthy heart, a new or frequent pattern of them should not be ignored. It could be a sign of an arrhythmia, which is an abnormal heart rhythm. There are many types of arrhythmias. Some are relatively benign, but others can be serious. For example, atrial fibrillation, or AFib, is a common condition where the heart's upper chambers beat chaotically and irregularly. This can increase the risk of stroke, heart failure, and other complications. You might feel a rapid, irregular pulse, along with weakness, dizziness, or shortness of breath. The feeling might come and go. The key is to notice the change. If you suddenly feel your heart is out of sync or beating in a way that feels wrong or chaotic, that's a signal. Don't just wait for it to pass. It's a good idea to check your pulse and see if it feels steady and regular, and discuss any irregularities with your doctor. Have you ever noticed your socks leaving a deep indentation around your ankles at the end of the day? Or found that your shoes feel unusually tight? This could be a sign of edema, which is swelling caused by excess fluid trapped in your body's tissues. When it's related to the heart, this swelling often appears in the legs, ankles, and feet. This happens because a weakened heart doesn't pump blood with enough force. As blood flow out of the heart slows, blood returning to the heart through the veins can back up. This backup causes fluid to be pushed out of the blood vessels and into the surrounding tissues. Gravity makes this fluid settle in the lowest parts of your body, which is why your feet and ankles are often the first places you'll notice it. This isn't the same as the mild swelling you might get after a long flight or standing all day. Heart-related edema is often more persistent. A telltale sign is pitting edema. If you press your thumb firmly on the swollen area for a few seconds, and it leaves a noticeable dimple or pit that remains for a while, that indicates significant fluid buildup. You might also notice sudden, unexplained weight gain, gaining several pounds in just a few days, which is actually due to the retained fluid, not fat. If you see this kind of swelling in your lower body, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like shortness of breath or fatigue, it can be a classic sign of congestive heart failure. We've all experienced a momentary head rush from standing up too quickly, but if you frequently feel dizzy, lightheaded, or like you're about to faint, a feeling known as pre-syncope, it could be connected to your heart. These sensations occur when your brain isn't getting a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. Your heart is responsible for pumping that blood, so if its function is compromised, your brain can be one of the first organs to feel the effects. This could be due to a number of cardiac issues. For example, an abnormally slow heart rate, or bradycardia, might mean not enough blood is being pumped out with each beat. An arrhythmia could disrupt the regular flow of blood. Similarly, these feelings can be caused by a drop in blood pressure, which can also be related to heart problems. For instance, if the heart muscle is weak, or the heart valves aren't working properly, the heart can't maintain adequate blood pressure to perfuse the brain, especially when you change positions, like going from sitting to standing. While dehydration and other non-cardiac issues can cause dizziness, you should never dismiss it, especially if it happens alongside other symptoms like chest discomfort or palpitations. Feeling faint or unsteady on your feet is a clear signal that something is off balance in your circulatory system, and your heart is a prime suspect. A cough is usually associated with a cold, the flu, or allergies. But what if you have a persistent cough or wheezing that just won't go away? and you don't have any of the typical respiratory symptoms like a runny nose or sore throat. This could surprisingly be a sign of heart trouble, specifically heart failure. As we discussed earlier, when the heart can't pump effectively, fluid can back up into the lungs. This fluid congestion can irritate the lungs and trigger a chronic cough, much like how post-nasal drip can. It's the body's attempt to clear the fluid from the airways. This heart-related cough can have some distinguishing features. It often gets worse when you're lying down at night, for the same reason shortness of breath does. The cough might be dry and hacking, or it might produce phlegm. If it does, pay close attention to the color. A cough that brings up white or pink-tinged foamy mucus is a classic and very serious sign of advanced fluid buildup in the lungs, pulmonary edema, and requires immediate medical attention. If you have a long-lasting cough that isn't explained by a respiratory illness, and especially if you have other risk factors or symptoms of heart disease, it's vital to consider that its origin might not be your lungs, but your heart. We've covered a lot of ground today, from chest pressure and shortness of breath to symptoms you might never have linked to your heart, like a persistent cough or swollen ankles. My goal here was not to frighten you, but to arm you with information. Your body is constantly communicating with you, and these symptoms are its vocabulary. Learning to recognize them is a powerful act of self-care. It's easy to brush these things off, to say I'm just tired, or it's only indigestion. We are all busy, and it's tempting to hope a problem will just go away on its own. But when it comes to your heart, ignoring these signals is a risk you cannot afford to take. Think of this knowledge as a tool. If you experience any of these signs, especially if they are new, persistent, or occur in combination, please make an appointment to see your doctor. A conversation and a simple checkup can provide peace of mind, or, if needed, put you on the path to treatment that could save your life. You are the #1 advocate for your own health. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it's always better to get it checked out. Finally, the power of this information grows when it is shared. If you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with your friends, your family, your loved ones. You never know whose life you might touch. By raising awareness, we can help more people recognize these crucial early warning signs and take action before it's too late. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.